Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And fuck our champions!
Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality.
Welcome in to Game in Frame. It is April the 12th. It is the season home opener for Ironbound in the UPSL Premier Northeast American South Conference. We are at Eddie Moraes Field. They already played last weekend at Ironbound and they drew 2-2, a good result on the road against Lancaster. Versus New Jersey Alliance, 1-1 draw for Ironbound, so they have 1 point through one match. This is just game number 2. They finished second in the table back in the fall, where they were 5 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. 4 draws and 1 loss for 19 points. They had a +8 goal differential. So they're coming off their best season since they've been here in the UPSL. This will be season number 4, started back in the fall 2023. Now we have spring 2025. As for Union, they did win their first match, so they're second in the table as it stands right now with a 2-0 win. So they did have a clean sheet last weekend. They went up against Pennsylvania Prime FC, a new team that was not in the division back in the fall. They're here in the spring. They also played last Sunday on the 5th of April. Union have a longer history here in the UPSL. They're going back to fall 2022, fall 2023 to fall 2022. They were Northeast American Conference. We now, of course, have the South and the North, which we cover both here on Game and Frame. So this is a New Jersey derby between Ironbound and Newark and Union SC of Union. Newark and Union are not that far apart, just about 10-15 minute drive depending on where you are going within those two. So these two teams, we had them here when Ironbound hosted them back in the fall. Last fall, it was Union finishing in 4th. They were the final playoff spot, 4 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses for 14 points. They had a -7 goal differential. So Ironbound were 5 points better than Union in the fall. We'll see what happens here in the spring. Of course, just 1 result so far for both of these squads. So not too much to take care of as both teams will end up playing 10 games. There are 9 teams now in the division. There were only 5 back in the fall. So a much smaller division back in the fall. It's expanded back up to 9. The old American the old Northeast American was 12. So this spring we will have 9. Ironbound's starting lineup, they will play a 4-3-3, which we're used to seeing here for Ironbound. Luis Rivera, number 21, he'll be between the posts and goal. Sebastian Diaz, number 12, will play left back with Andy Alvarez, number 2, on the right. The 2 center backs are Daniel Velasquez, number 3, and Jason Chung, number 17. Alvarez is number 2. I don't know if I mentioned that. The 2 holding midfielders are Nick Cruz, number 6, and Matt Escobar-Leon, number 10. When we've been here, Escobar-Leon has played more of a defensive midfield role with Cruz as a box-to-box. We'll see if that's true here today. And then JP Gonzalez, a new name for this season, number 15, will play the number 10, wearing the number 15. And then the 2 wingers, Nicholas Neme, the leading scorer in the fall, number 11, and Israel Neto, number 14, is on the right with Ricardo Oliveira, who scored their goal versus Alliance in the first match. He'll wear the number 7 and play the number 9. We have kit numbers for Union SC. Good timing there for the lights to turn on here tonight. And so as we go, we'll fill in the kit numbers and positions with the full starting lineup for Union. You are allowed 9 on the bench. So we could see up to 9 subs. Once you are subbed off, you are done. So Ironbound very excited to get their home opener up and started after their success in the fall. They were much better at home in the fall than they were back in the spring. That was something that Coach Sergio Nobre said they needed to improve on, was winning here at Eastside High School here in Newark. Union will be wearing white socks, white shorts with a gray kit. Ironbound in their home red socks, blue shorts, red kits with white numbers. It's a little hard to see some of the Union numbers. Do have some former players with Union tonight that were of Ironbound. Rowan Diaz, number 15. Brian Moreno, number 7. And Andre Vieira, number 9. Actually, let me include one more. Dylan Valencia, number 1. Goalkeeper. All 4 are former Ironbound players. So it's almost a home and home for some of them. Kickoff tonight, 7 p.m. It's currently 7:04, so a few minute delay. Don't believe I see a 4th official assistant. We'll have the 2 assistants on the touch lines with the flags and our main referee in the middle. Cold night. It's been raining all weekend so far. Luckily, we don't have any rain here at kickoff. It's just under 40 degrees. There's some wind. So a chilly night. We'll see how much the rain on the turf will affect the ball. But we're good to go to play tonight with no rain currently. Play a ball over the top. That was over the head of Diaz. Down the wing for Moreno, who will play the left wing, number 7 for Union. So now the first true possession will go to Ironbound. That pass was intended for Escobar Leon. Here's Velasquez. Breaks the line. Now over the top. This is on the target of Neme. He misses it first with the right foot, but he's got enough space to pick it up. He'll go back to Alvarez. Oliveira, first time touching to Neme. Can't get a dummy successfully. Escobar Leon tried to leave it. Too much or too little for Escobar Leon. Looking for Cruz. Again, they'll play as a partnership in a double pivot. This is Diaz. Sprayed from Rivera. Kevin Sabadin was originally in the lineup, replaced by Gabriel Barreto. Oliveira trying to chip Valencia, and it's wide right. So first shot, not a shot on goal yet. Oliveira, as I mentioned, scored the first goal last weekend. Was very successful with assists last season. He had 8 that led the squad in assists. Neme, of course, was the leading goal scorer. Mentioned that earlier. Oliveira's played a lot of winger, but will play the striker tonight up top. So that bounces over everyone, and Velasquez will head to Rivera. Diaz. It's a good ball from Velasquez to get Diaz moving, but then Diaz gave it away. Too challenging, 4-1 for Union. And Ironbound will win the ball. Switch, Alvarez. Chest to control it. Pops it forward. This is Gonzalez. Escobar Leon has to be careful, and he's lucky to not have that be a problem. Moreno passed it behind his striker. That's a bad giveaway by Escobar Leon. That could have been a big transition chance there for Union. Nothing yet after 3 minutes. Trip and a first foul of the night. Cruz. Heavier touch that's given away. Stolen Union. In the middle. Moreno trying to keep his run on side. And he hasn't. He had to stop it. Not played quick enough. And so Ironbound again. Lucky to not get hurt on the counter. That's 2 close chances though so far for Union. Nemay came back to the ball. It's passed away from him. Oliveira kept it. Nemay. Cruz picked his foot up too quickly. Chung. Wrong connection. Still sits up for Nemay. Alvarez. Good run from Alvarez. Tricky feet. He'll escape pressure. Diaz cuts inside some. Ironbound again, loose with the ball. Union trying to break behind Diaz. Header. Union. Alvarez too far out in front of Nemay. Got a touch. Can't control it. Now Union will try a triangle pass and they give it away. Oliveira. Nemay, beautiful touch. Oliveira, he just had to lightly deflect it in Oliveira's path. Early ball into the box that's caught by Rivera on a bounce. Chung, free header, but just goes right out of play. Be a throw-in from that spot for Union. Chung concedes a corner in front of Moreno. So this is the first corner of the night. Had to get a new ball here. So left wing corner for Union. Right foot delivery. Put in, close to goal, and it goes behind. Rivera gave it a look. And then when I believe in between the crossbar and the field goal post, above the crossbar and behind. Rivera up with the left foot into midfield. That's stolen easily by Union. A lot for Neto. Still not out of Ironbound's half. Union. Good angle. Behind Chung. Moreno, can he get there? Good foot mobility by Rivera. Now a shot. And it's over again. They might have hit the under part of the the football field goal post again. So that shot's wide. But close again. Right now, we're seeing the same theme over and over again. Turnovers are making it easy for Union to push Ironbound back, get chances. So far, lucky for Rivera to not have had to been forced to make a save or put their defenders in too many of harsh situations. That last one, though, was a pretty play from Union to get behind Chung with the pass. And they're giving it away again in the midfield. Union on the left. Diaz trying to angle his body. He's lost it out of bounds as he tried to move back to Velasquez. Pressure from Neme. Good shoulder by Alvarez, but Moreno's won it. A step by Alvarez. Runs into Velasquez. And Diaz. Out of the box. Ironbound pushes Union. Good possession here from Union. Half turn. Looks forward. Chipped. Goal line, too far, and out for a goal kick. For this goal kick, Ironbound would like to thank its sponsors, M Parts Worldwide, Salt Athletic, Heritage Barbershop, Reek Creations, Wisson Company, LLP, and Alliance Orthopedics and Footy Shop. So Ironbound thanks their sponsors. Escobar Leon has some pressure. Two players were behind him, and that's last off of Escobar Leon. Throw in too quickly from Union. Gonna play out here, Ironbound. Diaz, as they switch it, left side. As he tried to move and pass at the same time, went right into the feet of Union. Ball sits up for Alvarez. They're not going to allow him to turn. It's a good shaky play there from Cruz. Then Diaz just passed it first time. I don't know if he's trying to get that back to Cruz. Neto. That's the second time we've seen him do a similar touch to make a pass forward. Outside of his butt. And Diaz is fouled. Free kick for Ironbound. So this will be outside the 15-yard line. This is going to be a chance for a cross. Tough angle for a shot. Only Chung and Nemei are at the edge of the box, though, for Ironbound. Two-man wall for Union. They're going to play it short, so the wall breaks up. Valencia took a step. Chung missed the header. Offside anyway. They'll let it play. Valencia. That's a big pass down the right. Has one in the middle. Cross doesn't come first time. And that delay probably allowed Ironbound to get back. Wasn't a great cross to begin with. Brought down by Brito. Given away, stolen, Ironbound. They've got a 4-on-5. Nemei in the right. Will go at Union's center back shot. Sprawling as Valencia makes the save with the gloves. First shot on goal is saved by Union. Dylan Valencia in the neon yellow kit. Nemei, very nice move to get to his right foot. He had the angle, had the shot, just Valencia probably put it too close to Valencia. Was able to stretch some to his left. Nemei. Left-footed attempt. It's swung and missed. So it'll be there for Neto towards the goal line. Neto makes a move and then poked away. Trying to get further inside the box before he crossed that, or centered it, I really should say. But passed straight out by Union. Foul on Ironbound. Another steal by Ironbound. They can stretch out the back line. Oliveira with Gonzalez with his hand up in the middle. Oliveira too low. Maybe played it too late. But it's right back to the feet of Oliveira. Edge of the box. And now not on the same page on that left side with Neto. Both teams just seeing the door cracked open. Played a quarter of an hour. Up the right comes Union. Now they'll get it into the midfield. Go all the way across with a couple passes. Moreno to turn. Is he onside? He's not. Striker for Union. Offside. Good pass to Alvarez, who will take it in stride. With Nemei. Cruz for Oliveira. Gonzalez made a run but was off. Neto. He'll go at the defender one-on-one. Tried to slip in Cruz, and it's too far out in front of him. Grabbed by Valencia. Long ball. Will it stay in? Moreno keeps it in, and it'll get by Alvarez. Open in the middle. Diaz cuts over as well to defend. Shot down to his left and making another sprawling save. But it is Ironbound this time. Rivera. So both goalkeepers have made saves so far with their hands. Over the top once more. It goes out. Velasquez to Neme. Go back to goal. Alvarez can move into space. Switch. It's short for Neto. He'll let it go. Last touch from Union. Passed away. Good step from Velasquez. Neto. Again, another turnover. It's just been the theme so far. Moreno trying to combine. Stepping through. Nipping at the heels. Towards this goal line, a slip. And last touch. Saying off Velasquez, it's going to be a corner for Union. Their second. Both of the near side right wing. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletics. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses anti-microbial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game in Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. Here comes the second corner for Union. Towards Rivera, up, who wins a header. Not sure if Ironbound got a touch to it. They get it towards the corner. Now they'll advance, Ironbound. Union will get back. Don't know what the pause was for. Maybe for a foul. So Ironbound haven't had a corner of their own. They've answered both corners. This past one much more difficult to deal with than the first by Union. Playing 20 minutes here in this first half. Neme, back heel. Not the right decision. And they save this from a goal kick. Valencia can. They'll get it out up the left. Neme chasing the ball. And that's not the right pass there forward from Union. Diaz with Neto. Gonzalez, as Diaz continued his run. He stops up, which was a good decision. Offside is Oliveira. Now the referee sees it. So we get some mist here. Right out from Union. Difficulty with control. Hard pass from Brito. Gonzalez. High pass. This is Cruz. Velasquez is forced back to goal. Just at the edge of the box. Rivera, who will get rid of it first time. That wasn't great contact from Rivera, and now a foul. So Union will concede that. It's Cruz far back in the back line. Bad touch. Angled run. Onside. Can Chung get over? He can. Good coverage there in range from Jason Chung. Stepped in front of Union striker. Of course, off a turnover, and here's another one. Moreno. He stepped cleanly by Neto, no foul. Union doesn't like the call. Neme. And he's passed it in front of Cruz. Just not able to link up too many passes right now. Ironbound. Good step in from Chung. Alvarez ping-ponging. Alvarez will move into midfield. Bad contact. Neme didn't see Brito. It's a brick wall as he hit and mashes Brito there in the gap. Did well as well to not give away a foul with stepping up to Neme. We've seen Brito with Hoboken FC, and we know what kind of defender he is. So as I mentioned, we already had a bunch of Ironbound players who are on Union now, formerly of Ironbound. Some names as well that have played for Hoboken in the UPSL, that play for Union here in the UPSL. Alvarez. Velasquez has been really good at distributing from the back line so far tonight. Chung and Escobar Leon. Diaz try and turn the corner. Good pace from the left back. Diaz towards the goal line. Tried to cross. That was blocked. And a first corner now for Ironbound. So corner here for Ironbound. Again, they don't have a lot of numbers up on these free kicks. They had the one true free kick now in this corner. There's only 3 in the box in red. They're not winning the numbers battle. Valencia missed it. Other side. Escobar Leon leaves it for Cruz. No shot yet. Oliveira. As a couple of defenders stepped in. He's gotten off of that. Cruz. As Union's asking for an offside. Into the box, dangerous. It took a touch from Union, and Valencia had to be careful. He got down low. Diaz trying to keep the chance alive. Off a block. It's a run out for Union. Velasquez in the passing lane, though. Neme picked up his foot too quickly. Ball is forward. There's not a run being made from Union, and Velasquez pushes this out of play. So they'll ultimately get a throw-in Ironbound's half, will Union. Backheel attempt. Three players in front of Velasquez and Diaz. Gonzalez. He's not able to play it forward yet. Union have pressured Ironbound well so far in the first half. At times, Ironbound have been able to play out through the pass in the midfield. But we've only really seen the one chance for Neme for Ironbound in almost a half an hour. As well as the corner. But that's really all we've seen so far. Not too dangerous yet, Ironbound. Velasquez. Still nothing so far right now in the midfield. Chung. They're man on right now on Cruz. Neto comes all the way back. He's as deep as Diaz. Gonzalez as well, coming back for a touch. And now maybe, well, Chung didn't move the ball fast enough. Cruz. Now he can peel off of a defender. Down the line, Diaz. Couldn't get there first. Diaz trying to win it back. The back heel, no. Incredible tackle. That's Escobar Leon. Down as Oliveira's hit hard, and we're going to see our first card of the night. It's going to go on Kelvin Brito. So he's booked for a yellow. And that is the first booking overall. So Oliveira back up to his feet. So referee's going to write down Brito's number, works out the yellow card. So this will be the second free kick of the night for Ironbound coming up. So we have some tune-ins for you. Philadelphia SC versus WC Predators. That is in the APSL, but the Delaware conference. Richmond versus Doxa. Well, that'll be Sunday night at 8 p.m. That is APSL Metro, and Pancyprians versus Kid Super Sound, but that is also at 8 p.m. Also APSL Metro. So both of those games will be taking place at the same time, and the same time here on the YouTube channel and our website, gamingframe.com. So those three tune-ins, APSL matches this weekend, tomorrow. Inside, Chung. Is Oliveira coming from an offside position? Or actually, I believe that might be Neme, excuse me. So we played a half an hour. Quarter of an hour to go, of course, in this first half. The elements, luckily, haven't had too much of an effect on the match. Maybe just a little bit of wind on some of these balls that are sticking up in the air. But ball hasn't really had too much issues on the turf. Again, as I mentioned, all the rain we've had this weekend. It's misting right now. There was a chance of rain at 8 p.m. When we had kickoff, there was no rain. And thankfully, we've been able to get this game in, though I don't think it would have been raining hard enough anyway to cause any problems. Only one game was canceled, or postponed, I should say, last season in the fall because of rain for Ironbound. And there was rain last weekend. There's going to be rain this weekend as well. And next weekend. But we're good to go. Alvarez checks into the middle. A couple players calling for the pass. Somehow Alvarez has gotten out of there and not through a third defender. Left for Union. Lets the ball go into his path. Chung is defending. Alvarez has to join him. Inside and shot right at on the deck. Now into the hands of Rivera. So a shot on goal. That's his second save for Rivera in this first half. Didn't test him to his side though. Missing the header. Both players that were in there on the duel. Two headers. Second ball. in front of Alvarez. Can't touch it on, though, Union. Into the channel. One more. Gonzalez. Off his line is Valencia. Into Moreno. Still no pressure on Brito. Finally makes a pass. It's a good one. Chipped. Good move there from Rivera and get it right back to Alvarez on the roll. He's got all this space to work with. Just go with the ball. Easy dribble. Neme. Gonzalez had stopped his feet. That's not the right contact from Valencia. Neme free. Oliveira. Neme continued. Oliveira put it behind him. Neme will still get there first. Misses the centering attempt. Still just a one shot on goal for Ironbound. Able to get through, but not once more. Just put off enough by Velasquez. Diaz off the throw. Chung wants some of his teammates to make moves. Gonzalez not connected to by Alvarez. The turn from Union, running at the back line. No foul. Oh, they do call a foul, the referee, saying he got him late. Not a good challenge there from Ironbound on the slide tackle. And they've given away a free kick, Ironbound. Inside 30 yards. Couple on the wall. Five in the wall. Actually, one backs out. It's 4. 2 over the ball for Union. Shot. And that's going to rise over the top and through the field goal post above the crossbar. So chance is gone for Union. Goal kick for Rivera. Header won by Union. Diaz. Neto on the second after the header. So we'll end up on the ball. Neto with Oliveira combining. Oliveira trying to turn. Union not allowing it. Faking a couple passes. He'll try again. Deflection and close to an own goal. Just went by the right post. That was a clearance attempt that just spun off the leg the wrong way for Union. And it's a corner for Ironbound, close to a first goal of the match. Finally, Oliveira got the ball in. Corner taken by Oliveira. Gonzalez is short, but he'll back off. Into Valencia. He'll palm it and then gather in. Alvarez header right to Neme. Outside of the foot. Can't keep it going down the side. Neme and Alvarez. Getting a new ball. Over the head of Neme. Tries the header. Has to come over Velasquez, the center back. Rivera. One closest to him. Chung. That's good there from Ironbound. Alvarez again. They've liked this right side. One more. 2-on-2. Union. Can they get a shot off? It's blocked. Can they keep it in? No. That was Neme defending. So good job by the winger to come up with a block. And it ends up in a corner for Union on the right side. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Not sure we'll see too much added time given. Still waiting for the corner. Short. Blocked off for a moment. Right back in. Down is Rivera. Down the left. There's two defenders for Union. Neto, can he get there before Valencia? Valencia sliding to clear. So some miscommunication from Union. Almost led to something for Ironbound. Neto again. Can he get a cross in? Or a ball through? Has a step at the goal line. Edge of the box. Oliveira's shot is blocked. Diaz. Back into a dangerous area. Neme, chest. Oliveira will take over. And I'm not sure what the decision was. It was a chip, and he's put it completely over the crossbar. Maybe because Valencia said to him he felt like he couldn't go for power. He just shot it right at Valencia. Tried to go over the top. And ultimately, still only the one shot on goal for Ironbound. Neme first with the chest. I imagine he was trying to bring that down for himself, and then Oliveira came through in the same path and wanted it. Back here is Union. Another shot, and Rivera sees that wide. He had that near post covered. So possession after the goal kick, Diaz. Doesn't find Neto. Can Ironbound turn? Couple passes put together. Foul by Union. Too aggressive. To the back line with about a minute and a half left in the first half. Alvarez. Escobar Leon. That's Oliveira, who's replaced Neto and put it right into Brito, and it's a corner just right of the corner flag. So corner at the end of the half for Ironbound. It's just one man. There are two. Neto and Nime. They'll be joined by Chung. It's a low corner, easily cleared by Union towards their bench. Not good service from the corner. Gonzalez trying a turn. Step two by Union. That ball might be too early. And Alvarez and Moreno will both stop their moves with the ball close to Rivera. Neme, no time given. 45 minutes done. Absolutely zero given for the added time at the end of the first half. It is 0-0. Both teams with one good chance, but that's about it for both. So this New Jersey derby has been scoreless through 45. We'll see if we have anything to show for in the second half here on Game in Frame.
Bissell. And look at that recovery defense from Sabre, and look at that skill to beat Shaheen as well.
Still with Paxton. Paxton to toward Dagan. Dagan inside the 18-yard box. Dribbles away from 2, 3. Dagan! Goal for Brooklyn United!
Touch and hit low into that far post. What a strike from the Alloy man. Derek Ramirez gets Alloy on the board.
Charnas. Morales trying to get it in behind, and he is in behind. Atamengwe with a beautiful, delicate touch to open the scoring for Manhattan Celtic.
The hurdle comes through. Another tackle here from Bildy. Another tackle from him as well, a double time special.
Munoz has moved out to the right. Rio, just enough of a touch back heel. Cook Jr. could be a shot. Hurtado Gomes, 1-0. His 9th goal of the season for Tomas de Andrade Gomes.
Oh, now Campos. Campos is through. Diego Campos, it's around the keeper, and he scores for Galicia's first goal of the game. Diego Campos.
Rahi looking for the ball while he's in an offside position though. Pastrana gets past one with a cheeky little ball through the legs of the defender.
Harasabovic sends it long for Kurcic. He chests it down, has a shot over the head, and
into the net. What a goal! Incredible work to tie this game for Sunchuck. It's level at 1.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
So back live for the start of the second half. Assistant referees are going to go check the goals. But we should be good. Everything lined up. Back for the start of the second half. We'll let you know of any changes for Ironbound. I don't see any at the moment, but very used to substitutions. So we're definitely going to have some changes in this second half. We'll try and get to you those as soon as possible when they take place. 0-0, our score, most important factor after that first half. Winds picked up a little bit as it's gotten complete loss of sun. We did have a little bit of light when we started the match at 7. Switch sides. Ironbound will attack to the left, Union to the right. We'll see if we get some goals this half. Ironbound looking for 3 points and want their first win of the season. Union already got theirs in their first match. Chase for Chung against Moreno. Diaz header, not gone yet. Shot, deflection and in. There's the goal. Comes in the first minute of the second half for Union. It took a deflection off a strong strike. And after the deflection, not really a chance for Rivera, who threw his glove, his left hand, up in the air. And after the first clearance was not fully dealt with by Diaz and it was in the center, Union are able to break the 0-0 tie. And they have a lead of 1-0. The first shot of the second half, I mean, it wasn't even 30 seconds in that we have a goal for Union. And so they have a lead on the road. And now Ironbound's going to have to get 2 back for a win. So will Ironbound respond? It's very quick out of the half for Union. The exact start they would have wanted in any scenario to score early as possible. Brito, mistouch. Oliveira. Valencia comes all the way out of the 18. Chung gets rid of it. Diaz can't keep it in. Down the right, it's Ethan Bazan. Another player we've seen on Hoboken, him and Brito are on the right side of the back line for Union tonight. Big ball from Velasquez to Alvarez. Lost out. In the channel and turning against Chung Union. But Chung reads the move, but gives away a corner. That one fully out of the goal line. So a second chance here coming up for Union. First corner overall in the second half. Into the box. Rare is way out of position. Oliveira in a battle, lost out. Velasquez cancels out the pass. Ironbound will step up. Made it too easy there for Union. Can they counter? Oliveira, Neme in stride into the corner. Gave it back to Gonzalez. Chipping for Oliveira, who's flashed to the goal line. Oliveira turning. He goes down in the box. It's a penalty. Ricardo Oliveira has forced the penalty on the turn. Union doesn't like it, but the referee pointed pretty quickly. It'll be a chance for Ironbound to get a leveler after 5 minutes of play in the second half. What was going to be nothing. Oliveira either had a really difficult angle on a shot or really didn't have much of an option to pass. And so he's bailed out by Union. It is Neto to take the penalty against Valencia. Steps to his right foot and scores. Slotted perfectly by Neto, and it's 1-1 after the penalty. His first goal of the season. Second goal overall for Ironbound, first tonight. And we are deadlocked again, 1-1 in just 5 minutes of play in the second half. Both teams have scored a goal. Neto from the penalty spot. You can give an assist, not technically on the box score, but an assist to Oliveira, drawing the penalty. And very nice play. Valencia dove to his right. Neto went to his left. So we're all square once again. Bazan to Brito. Neto, good poke. Not away though from Union. Brito though gave it away. Some good energy here for Ironbound after they've scored. Alvarez. Try to go through Union. Throw in for Ironbound. Further down the line now. Away from Alvarez and out. That's read by Union down the right side. Rivera moves it towards the touchline. No foul. Saying just a throw in for Union. Some shouts for a foul. Foul on Union on the attempt by Alvarez. I'm not sure what happened. Coach Nobre is upset. Running all the way over was Rivera. He saw what was going on. The entire Ironbound squad is huddled up with, I believe that was Alvarez. Some have gone over to talk to one of the assistants. Actually, that's the head referee. It was behind the play. The ball had already been released. And the player for Ironbound, again, I believe it's Andy Alvarez, is still not to his feet. And we're definitely going to see a substitution here. Coach Nobre asking for players to warm up. Sorry, I didn't see exactly what happened. But obviously there's a significant injury. Hopefully Alvarez will be all right. He will not continue. And Alvarez is going to have to be helped off the pitch. He can't even put weight on one of his legs. And so it looks like his left leg is in immense pain, no pressure on it. I don't know if it's an ankle issue or a knee issue, but he is not using his left leg right now. And so this is the worst moments of football to see any injuries. And there was no card that came with this either. Again, we'll get the substitution in a minute. And so for now, we're going to play with 10 for Ironbound. They did not bring a substitution on yet. They're going to, of course, to get to 11. But no substitution at the moment. Players were warming up, maybe not ready to check on. Here we've got one, so we will not start until the substitution comes on. We'll get that number as soon as possible. They're on the far side, and we'll play right back. Chung. Damian Minich gets a touch to it. Try to track it down. He can't before it goes out. Brito to Bazan. He'll attack from the touchline. Pass to the channel. Velasquez back to Rivera. Midfield comes up high on Gonzalez and a foul. And this might have been played too quickly. Looking for Neme. Brito just away from Ironbound. Here we go forward with Union. Moreno. Chung. Proper play around the shoulder of Moreno by Chung. Good defending again. That's the second time he's taken away one play that could have been ending with a shot. And now Gonzalez fouls Brito. And the referee's going to show a yellow card to Gonzalez. So now Brito has the yellow card for Union, and Gonzalez has one for Ironbound. And those are the two bookings tonight. And Brito went down with a big shout. Again, it was after the ball was played. So now we'll play on after the foul. That's over everyone. Jumping for header was Velasquez. Up in the air by Diaz. Physical play. Escobar Leon comes away with it. Wants the run of Neto. Out of the box. Header from Valencia. Played a quarter of an hour in the second half. We've finished 60 minutes. Oliveira is away from two defending. Neto. It's Union's ball. Minich not allowed to turn from Diaz. Diaz pushed off. Punched forward. Moreno. Defended and fouled by the substitute. So his first impact is a foul and a free kick for Union. So the wind picks up. Free kick, Union. In a good-looking spot for them. Rivera will line up the wall. It's two members right now. Two behind the ball for Union. It'll be taken and just above the crossbar, hit the field goal post. So again, that's another free kick that they've shot too strong. Union, they had that in the first half as well. It was more of a chip attempt. Just had a substitution for Union. That's free in the middle for Union on the goal kick. Gonzalez. Cruz. Velasquez pass to the wing. Union. Good slide tackle there from Cruz. Escobar Leon. Up to the right. It'll bounce its way to Neme. Neme, one-on-one. Cuts inside. Still with it, Ironbound. Oliveira. Can he get a cross in? Maybe now a shot. Still crossing his way. And down to make the save is Valencia. Didn't put it far enough into the corner. Oliveira. Passed away by Union. two subs. One sub, sorry, for Ironbound. A replacement. Gonzalez is off. So he's replaced at the number 10. Escobar Leon. Breaks one line. Neme. Pace to get there. He'll back off. Early and too high for Neto. Might have been offside. Substitution number 5, Yosser Amaya, is in for Gonzalez at the number 10 spot. Playing center attacking midfield in the midfield 3. Play in the back off the goal kick. Not won cleanly by Ironbound. That was Amaya. So his first involvement is a foul. This right side for Union. Diaz. Intercept. Amaya. With Neto. Cruz, left foot, long ball. That'd be outside the box for Valencia. Is he going to get there? A push, and he plays it calmly out for a goal kick. Great control, Union. Moreno cutting over, tracked by Chung. They'll have a throw-in the corner in Ironbound's territory. Asking for Diaz not to foul. Back to goal by Union. Diaz steps in front of the cross. Deflected it. Amaya. Not clean yet. In the middle. Still closer to goal now of Union. A push on Neme. Now they will call the foul. Oliveira got in the face of the referee. Not sure what he was too upset about. Call went his team's way. Far out for a free kick. I don't know if this is going to be a shot. Union has to back up there with inside 10 yards before contact. And now Brito and Neme are talking at the edge of the box. And the referee's going to call both of them over, so the free kick is even furthermore delayed. Five members of Ironbound can get on the end of this. Either a rebound or just on the end of a cross. Cruz. Looked like a shot. And it's going to come in on Valencia. Not much of a challenge. Foul by Ironbound this time. Ironbound stopped the chance. They can get on the counter. Neto. Bazan steps in front, but his header's to Amaya. They keep it on the left. Neto from Amaya. Bazan just gave away a corner. Good slide tackle, but he put it past the corner flag, and it's going to be a corner. Could have put that out for a throw-in, which will be taken immediately on the ground. Amaya. Oliveira. Ball roll. He's cut down. And here comes Union. So now they'll get in transition. Put right to Velasquez from Union. Oliveira has to hold up the ball. Neto's pushed by Bazan. Good defending. Valencia has to be careful there. That's chance has gone away. Union now the ones not able to put some passes together as they go forward. Neme. He's found. Blasted out for a throw. 20 minutes to play. We will have added time because of the Alvarez injury. Today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game in Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code and keep it fresh. Diaz. Now he's tugging with Bazan. Foul, but playing advantage, and now a second foul, and this time it's whistled. They want a second yellow on Brito. Right now the referee isn't showing a card. It's going to be a yellow to the left back. For Union. So free kick, 25 yards out. For the free kick, I believe the substitution at right back was Gabriel Barreto. Was not able to see because of the glare, but I believe it's 13 in red. This is the right back that replaced Alvarez in the second half. We'll get now enter the 74th minute, four-man wall for Union. Neto and Oliveira. Shooting options for Ironbound. Neto leaves it. Oliveira, 2-1, perfectly placed. Good enough pace to beat Valencia, but also the placement as well. Just inside the far post. And Oliveira set up the penalty. Now he's got a goal, his second of the season. A goal in both of their first two matches. And up by one now is Ironbound at home. Just by the wall and by Valencia. Ricardo Oliveira right now having a stellar start to the spring season. And Ironbound, as we mentioned, would have to flip it to get a win, and they have so far. There's still 16 minutes to play and then a little of added time. But they have a 2-1 lead. Neto, the first goal from the penalty. Oliveira on the free kick. So far, not from the run of play, both goals. So they're going to have to hold this lead, Ironbound. That's out from Union last. Now in the final quarter of an hour. See one sub getting ready at the bench for Ironbound, not at the halfway line yet. Made 2 subs. They have 7 more if they want them. Chased back, but a turn. Neto was hit up high and fouled by Moreno. So another free kick for Ironbound. So free kick again. It'll be Velasquez. A couple numbers behind the ball to stop the counter for Ironbound, but a couple numbers forward as well. There's 4 forward. Velasquez will switch it. And what a horrible decision. He's passed that right to the midway line and out behind Barreto. And I'm not sure what the thinking was there. Just put a ball in the box. He had enough behind. And now they've given away a corner after that. So Union will have a chance of their own on a free kick. So now we'll have the corner for Union. Good looking ball. Not connected with cleanly. Back into the mixer. Player down. Told to get up. No foul. No penalty. Now we'll push in the back. Referee's letting him play. Player's still down in the box. They want to whistle for a head injury. Rivera's going to check on the member of Union. So we're going to have another injury stoppage, unfortunately. Players slow to get to their feet. Ironbound would like to thank its sponsors, M Parts Worldwide, Salt Athletic, Heritage Barbershop, Reek Creations, Wisson Company LLP, and finally Alliance Orthopedics and Footy Shop. So player looks to be all right for Union, which is good to see. Trainer's going to come check out the player anyway, which is usual protocol. So we've had 2 stoppages for injury, which is definitely going to be given at the end of the 90th. I believe that's a McGregor for Union. Chung will get the captain's armband from Oliveira, as Oliveira is going to be replaced on a substitution. Third substitution of the night for Ironbound. We've into the 80th minute. So that's striker. Player re-enters for Union. As it's out of the box, header again from Valencia, but not gone. Cruz. He didn't pick his head up in time and just ran into Brito. Final 10 minutes of the 90. Diaz a touch inside. Escobar Leon turning. Barreto. Once more. Outside of the foot shot. Save. Cleared but not gone. And it's put over the top by Neme. I think that was a cross attempt that he incorrectly put behind the goal. Of course, that was not his intentions. I believe 19 is the striker substitution. Milan Umeyoka, number 19, is in for Ironbound. Pass splits two defenders from Ironbound. Union trying to find a tying goal. Ironbound would probably put the game away with a third of their own. Ran over the ball. Moreno, Diaz. Good defending. Once Moreno took a misstep, Diaz stepped to him well. Gets by Diaz though this time. Can they keep it from a corner? Rivera. Can he grab it? Yes. Had to have one of his own defenders go down first. It was Velasquez. There was a shove at the end of that from Rivera on Moreno. For Umeyoka. Neto, good fake shot. And a Meg. Neto continues the run. But it's played out by Bazan. He got back to Neto, corner for Ironbound. '83rd minute. Amaya, that's going to go long. Still with possession, Ironbound. Deflection, Amaya again. Diaz to the right. Barreto couldn't bring it in and control it. That'll allow Ironbound to get their formation positioning back. They'll make a fourth sub. It was Neme who went off. on the right. Too early. Caught by Rivera. I believe number 20, Dylan Sousa, was the sub. Now on the right wing for Neme. They're asking for a handball by Escobar Leon Moreno. He's tricky as a winger. Amaya from behind. Yes. Got it back for Ironbound. Sosa. Neto. Diaz in for Yumeoka. It's cleanly won. A run from the back. Barreto. Corner. Wasn't sure if that was a goal kick flag or a corner from the assistant, but it's a corner as we're into our final 5 minutes. Ironbound the 1-goal lead. Trying to get their first win of the season. There's 2 members there for Ironbound at the corner. Again with a couple of members behind the ball, holding the 1-goal lead from a counter. Down. And now a goal kick. It's not a corner. Goal kick. Gonna get a new ball. Not sure what the reason for the switch was, but that was the reason for the delay. Turn and pass. Diaz and Rivera have to be careful and communicate. Rivera got it into the midfield. That's a lot for Sousa. First time touch. 2 running at the ball. Escobar Leon has it away from Bazan. Throw by Diaz. Sousa with his back to goal. Looked like some players stopped there for a moment. Swing and a miss on purpose. A dummy by Neto. They don't want fouling. Does Union. Just keeping it away. Escobar Leon. Moved towards the corner. And fouled. Great work from Escobar Leon. Wins a free kick. And now, of course, Ironbound have to back up 10 yards. Just going to play keep away. Again, we'll see how much added time there is. Inside 2 minutes now in the 89th for regulation. Putting his boot back on. Escobar Leon. Neto's there too. It'll be Neto. Only 2 teammates in the box. Neto, it's a shot! And Valencia had to be careful. He made a save at the near post. It's a very good effort from Neto. Sousa and Neto to keep it away. Foul. Yellow card shown to the midfielder from Union. Another yellow on Union. Final minute. How much will be given for the 2 injuries? Referee will write down the yellow card. Neto again. This is a little tougher angle. Similar, but a little closer. Just keeping it with Escobar Leon. We're into added time. Neto makes a move to the box. Pushed off well by Brito. Excellent defending. Into the middle. Letting it run, Union. They've got a transition chance. And a foul. Barreto doesn't like it. And it's a yellow card for him. He believed that it was a clean tackle, but the referee says otherwise. And now a free kick the other way. Union can tie it now on a free kick. Three in the wall for Ironbound. Everyone behind the ball for Ironbound. There'll be 5 to run in for Union. Cleared out by Ironbound. Out of the box at least. It'll go all the way to Valencia. Header Barreto. Trying to hold this up, Ironbound. Hold a result. All goals coming in the second half. Union shooting! And that's sliced well wide of the right post. Two minutes completed of extra. We're in the 93rd minute. As far away as Rivera can put it. Bad pass from Valencia. Neto likes the idea, but too close to the middle. Not able to connect. Neto backed away and actually blocked the pass. Just kicking it out, Escobar Leon. Trying to take away as much time as possible. One Ironbound to step. The ball played to the back line off the throw-in. Not controlled in. Sousa. As the rain's starting to pick up. A little bit more in the wind as well. Cleanly won on the tackle. Number 4, Oscar Bastidas is in. Good job by... Sorry, that is Barreto at right back. Ironbound don't want to foul. Almost into the 95th. And that's it. Game is over. 2-1 victory for Ironbound. They come back in the second half after a blistering start with a goal by Union, but the penalty converted by Neto, and they ended up getting one on the free kick from Oliveira. His second goal involvement, second goal already on the season in just the second game. Ironbound with the first win in game number 2 here in the spring of 2025. They beat their close rivals Union 2-1. That'll do it on Game and Frame for the match, but we will be back for an interview on the field with a player or two from the winning side of Ironbound. So stick with us for a moment, but we'll be back after a break for a final interview here on Game and Frame.
Bissell. And look at that recovery defense from Zabre, and look at that skill to beat Shaheen as well.
Still with Paxton to toward Dagan. Dagan inside the 18-yard box. Dribbles away from 2, 3. Dagan! Goal for Brooklyn United!
Touch and hit. Low into that far post. What a strike from the Alloy man. Derek Ramirez gets Alloy on the board.
Charnas. Morales trying to get it in behind, and he is in behind. Atamengwe with a beautiful, delicate touch to open the scoring for Manhattan Celtic.
The hurdle comes through. Another tackle here from Bildy. Another tackle from him as well, and a double time special.
Munoz just moves out to the right. Rio, just enough of a touch back heel. Cook Jr. could be a shot. Hurtado Gomes, 1-0. His 9th goal of the season for Tomas de Andrade Gomes. Oh, now Campos. Campos is through. Diego Campos, it's around the keeper, and he scores for Galicia's first goal of the game. Diego Campos.
Rahi looking for the ball while he's in an offside position though. Pastrana gets past one with a cheeky little ball through the legs of the defender.
Harasabovic sends it long for Kurcic. He chests it down, has a shot over the head and into the net. What a goal! Incredible work to tie this game for Sanjak. It's level at 1.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Okay, we're back live. We're on the pitch. We're on the field. Got Coach Sergio with me. Also got Jason Chung, one of the center backs tonight for Ironbound. Ended up wearing the captain's armband there at the end. Coach, what were you seeing from your squad? You got your first win of the season. Of course, that's the most important thing there with the 2-1 victory.
The guys were excited. They're always excited to play at home. New season, last year, we finished the regular season with a little sour taste in our mouth. 1 point out of the championship when we think we were the better team in our division last year. So this year we got a chip and we got something to prove. So we're out here to compete.
Yeah, so you guys finished second, for those that don't know, back home in the table last season, back 2024 in the fall. What are the things you guys need to do to end up, even if you finish second or first, of course your goal is first, but to do well in the playoffs and just do well overall in the season? What do you guys need to do to overcome that?
I think the biggest thing that hurt, especially in the playoffs last year when we traveled out to Renegades, great team, but we were missing some key pieces between injuries, and apparently guys love to travel. But that's what hurt us the most, is injuries and players showing up. But we got a lot of committed guys this year. Got a couple new faces. Got some guys that left. But I think the squad is set, and everyone has one goal in their mind, and that's number one.
So unfortunately, I will ask about an injury to Andy Alvarez. What happened there? We kind of couldn't see from where we were up top. Hopefully, he's doing all right. But what happened there with the Alvarez?
There was a little late contact. Between the contact and he also had his foot caught on the turf. He turned his ankle. He's actually on his way to the hospital to get checked out to see if he broke anything in his ankle, any fracture in his ankle or his shin. So hopefully all is well, and our best to Andy.
Yeah, exactly. We send that out to Andy
he's
as
a key piece in our lineup.
Yeah, we send our regards out to Alvarez as well. Jason, you guys gave up a goal there at the beginning of the first half. How were you guys able to hold on to not give up another one, of course, to allow the comeback?
Just 0-0 mentality, you know. Obviously that first, especially in the first 30 seconds of the second half, it pissed everybody off. Well, pissed me off. But, you know, it was just, hey, listen, it happened, unfortunately. Put it behind us, let's keep going. And then we did it. You know, we came back, 2 minutes later, and then we just kept the ball rolling. So,
I know you're part of the defense, but what were you seeing from the attackers there? I know the penalty, but even the second play there and the free kick. I guess then not maybe offensively, because those were both free kick opportunities. What do you guys go over to maybe be dangerous on those opportunities? Not only on the penalty, but on a free kick from Oliveira.
You know, I mean, the biggest part for us is when we drive forward fast. That's probably our best part of our game. You know, sometimes as the center back and captain, it pisses me off that the opposite's not always true. But our team loves to go forward and they fly. And, you know, that's what led to the free kick in the first place. There were multiple fouls on the way there, but we just kept going. And it was because of the speed of play that ultimately put us right in front of the box, even though I think the original win of the ball happened down here. So, I think that personally for me, that's what I think in terms of that.
Okay, last question. What can you do to get your second win in a row, your next match? Of course, happy with the first win, but not satisfied.
Take more shots, a lot more shots. I take a lot more shots. Like I just said before, our build-up is phenomenal. We fly towards the goal, but then we like to make the goal a little bit too pretty as opposed to sometimes just, hey, testing the keeper out early, especially early. That's one thing we've always struggled with, testing the keeper out early. But again, we got the win today, and we're going to continue to win, hopefully. So.
Okay, well, good job to both of you guys. Good luck for your next match versus the season. Oh, one more thing.
He'll kill me if I don't say it. It was a phenomenal strike by Ricardo on the free kick.
Yeah, 2 goals for him to start the year. 2 of the 3. Neto, of course, the penalty. Good defending from Jason. 2 opportunities he cut out tonight. And then, Coach, thanks for coming on. Jason, thanks again for the interview. We'll be back for Ironbound's next home match here on Game and Frame. Check us out. We'll be here for the all home games here, the UPSL, in the spring, as hopefully it'll get warmer and a little bit drier. But thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the interview, and that'll be it here on Game and Frame.